16 for Alex Hales, 26 for 2.
Right, this is Bhanuka Rajapaksa gets it behind square leg. Good work in the deep. And it's just to cut it off. I think that's Chaturanga De Silva had to run around. Imad Wasim bowling it slower.
Rajapaksa and Udara.
Rajapaksa, as I said, is the key Udara. Just in, but Rajapaksa is renowned for his big hits. Goes over cover, and that's gone all the way for 6. That's a good way to start the over.
Third man in the circle, you're bowling across the left-hander with pace. You're going to get beaten around the park, beaten.
He was certainly beaten that time. Short and wide, pace on. Bhanuka Rajapaksa needed no second invitation. Good start to the over for the Galle Marvels.
Ronsford beaten, born in Montserrat.
This time over mid-wicket. Didn't get hold of it, but it will kick away to the boundary. It does. So 10 of the first 2.
Not the start you want. It's a very tight game. 4 and 6 to start off, and straight away the pressure. The game swinging like a pendulum with every delivery. That's how tight it is. And remember, it is the eliminator. One of these teams playing their last game in the tournament.
That's better. That is better. That's a precious dot. 6, 4 and then a dot. When the bowls want their bowling resources, they want their bowling resources to be at their best.
Well, it looks like he's done some damage to himself. Bowling it on to his side. Now the bowls cannot afford this. Yep, still clutching on to his side, beaten, but it's charging in again.
Once again, this is poor bowling. How do you bowl that line and length when you have short third and backward point in the 30-yard circle? You're not going to give pace on offer and bowl that length. Just look at this. Short and wide, that's asking to be hit. And Bhanuka Rajapaksa needs no second invitation.
Freebies, freebies. That's not the field set. This is Pereira scratching his head. How does he change the field around? Mid-off now comes in. Wide-ish third man. And he's struggling, beaten.
That's what I think. If he's not well, if he's struggling with an injury, in the best interest of the Candy Bowls, he should retire, because I think cannot afford to go with the injury and do what he's doing now. He's gone for 16 or 4 deliveries. That is better. That is more like it. That's where you are expected to bowl, not short and wide.
So our statsman reminds me. His numbers tell him that the team scoring the quicker 50 goes on to win most games, more than 80%. So the Candy Bowls scored their 50 in 4 overs. Now the team, well, the Marvels have 1 ball to get to 51 to win the game. That's what the stats say.
That is Azim's theory for you. Right, they'll get a single, they get to 50 at the end of 4. Right, the high risers have come in. It's a bit inconsistent though, 2 high risers for the Galle Marvels.
Now Roshan, tell me, as per Azim's stats, both teams got to 50 at the same time. So does that mean we are in for a super over?
We need to ask him that. We need to ask him that. They're tied on 50. So now which team is going to win? Let's ask Azim if he could tell us. Tisera Pereira into the 5th over. Now is that outside the leg stump? I think the line, but he took pace off.
So good to see Tisera Pereira with the ball, because there was a time he was playing the shorter format just as a batsman, purely as a batter. But now in this tournament, I've seen him come and bowl at vital stages and making an impact, which is really good and gives the team more options as well. This is what he'll do. The slower balls into the pitch, and then he changes his action. A bit of a slingy action and a hop and a skip. At that stage, he's searching for the Yorker. It's been working for him.
I think that's the experience. The action changes at different times. I've seen him bowl with a slingy action when he bowls at the death. Now this is Lahir Udara. Will this be taken? Not taken. The fielder ran in quickly, desperate effort. A couple of runs, that's the impact player. That's Weza, who ran in from long on. Pereira very nearly did the trick that time. This is the experience you're talking about, Russell. Should have been taken. Should have been taken. Yeah, that should have been taken.
Now, true to form, for me, the team that feels the best is in the game, because fielding can change games. Now, the bowls, throughout the tournament, they're catching efficiency down at 50%.
This time Lahir Udara gets it in the gap. That's rubbing salt into the wound. You get dropped the previous delivery, then you get a boundary. They've got 7 of the first 4 deliveries. How costly would that catch be?
It will be costly, all right. Now the most important thing is you make a mistake, but you've got to keep your chin up. Next ball can change the game. Jaffna Titans unbeaten, demolishing the opposition. They are catching efficiency up to 90%, taking brilliant catches. That's the difference, Roshan. It's not only the batting and bowling.
Yeah, Jaffna's strength has been their all-round cricket, and we talk about the culture, we talk about some entertainment, and we talk about what is on offer. Well, we've seen all this. This is a bit of Sri Lankan culture for you. Last ball of the over. Lahir Udara. Will this be taken? No! In fact, he slips. It's 6. It has nothing to do with him slipping. Lahir Udara had connected it well. 13 of the over. 63 for 2.
Don't go anywhere, this eliminator is bubbling up beautifully. Last 2 overs, 30 runs, and they are back in this. Thanks to Udara and Rajapaksa. And the partnership of 37 from 18. And even though it was off the bottom of the bat, Farvi's Mararoof. Big over, and now pressure now on the fielding side. What a start to the over. It's a good evening, by the way.
A very good evening, Dom. First over, 16 runs of beaten. Comes back for the second over. The first ball pumped over mid-off. That's a good shot. Banu Rajapaksha's area is over extra cover, over mid-off. And beaten, if he feeds him there, he's going to milk it very easily. The drop catch. Lahir Udara, on his day, he can be a good player. Reza running in from long on, missed it, and that went a long way. That's exactly what Lahir Udara can do.
Yeah, and whether that's just a little bit of dew that is forming, there's no breeze. And when there isn't a breeze, dew then starts to form. And then it becomes difficult to bowl. And a hell of a lot easier to bat. Look at this. This is coming to us. This is ridiculous. All of a sudden now, the Marvels have turned this game on its head and they are favourites to go through to qualifier 2.
And this is average bowling by Beaton. As the overseas professional, you expect much better. And he's coming and dishing out some half volleys. And Banu Rajapaksha, he's a strong player in his arc. And it's quite a free hit in the end when you have mid-off in the circle and feeding half volleys. That's what you have for warm-ups as a batter.
And just remember, we don't just give you cricket here, we also give you the opportunity to scan the QR code, a $50 gift voucher on your next luxury fashion purchase at iu.com. Me and you, a bit of fashion. Come on, Farbies. Let's get a $50 gift voucher.
Looking how you are dressed, you have already won your IU voucher. Dominic, bit of shopping in Candy?
No shopping. Golf, but no shopping. Now, Beaton needs something more than just that. Because they still need, what do they need from here? They need 48. And look at the required rate. They need a bit of fire. They need some fire in the bellies of the field inside and the bowlers. Mararoof, where is it?
One thing for sure, the bowler has lost all the fire. The way he's walking back to his mark and the way he's ambling in to bowl certainly has lost it. Banu Rajapaksha is a player. When he's on top of the bowler, he can murder you.
One. He'll take that. Beaton will take that. Only bowled 4 bowlers up to now. Captain has bowled 1 over for 12. Imad has already been impact player out. He's done. 2 overs, 1 for 15. Well, they're the 4 bowlers there, so he's going to have to think, right, who else is coming into the attack? And he's trying his hardest because he knows one thing. If he cannot defend this, pack your kit and off to see what Santa's bringing on Christmas Day. Have to bowl that again. Left hand, right hand combination. Sometimes it gets in your head as a bowler.
The other problem Thisara Perra is facing here, Chaturanga de Silva, Shian Jayasuriya, left arm spinner, off spinner, and a left hand, right hand combination in the middle. That's why I reckon he's just continuing it Beaton, though he's bowling poorly and probably carrying a niggle.
Which one's the best bowler in your opinion? Which one is your best bowler out of them two?
I reckon I would rate Chaturanga de Silva, though he has gotten some stick in the T10. He's a good bowler on his day.
Wow, 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 wow. That is, whether it's slipped, I think it's slipped and it's gone straight. It brings the 50 partnership up and there's an apology. I like to see that. I don't like to see Beamers bowled like that. It is a no ball, so it will be a free hit. And I talked about the dew forming. I don't like seeing this.
Almost to the lid. Udara did well just to get away. Probably stuck in his glove, but no damage done. Getting back to worse for Beaton, who has been getting a beaten from Banu Rajapaksha. Now bowls a free hit delivery coming up now. Field cannot change as the batters have not changed. Here we go. Mid-off in the circle, extra cover, short third man and fine leg in the circle. What is it going to be? A slow ball, a yorker. Beaton comes in. Length delivery through extra cover and goes to the boundary. Milinda Siri targeting straight away.
Well, look what they need to get though. They're under 11s now. I suppose you've still got to go. What you don't want to do is lose 2 wickets. You need 2 men that are in, out. Oh, what is that? What is that? Jayasuriya lets it through his legs, and it's all going wrong at the moment.
Definitely the wheels are coming off the Candy balls. Body language seems to be not good. Shayan Jayasuriya right throughout the T10, he has not been super, but he's been decent in the outfield, and he does it. In the air is Shayan Jayasuriya again, and this time no mistake, he takes it, and Chaturanga De Silva 2 strikes, and then both the Seattle batsmen are back in the hut.
Look away the Aussies, they don't like this score. 87, 13 away from 100. Talked about not losing the 2 players that are in, and Rajapaksa decides that he wants to put it out of the park. He makes it up a little bit, Shayan Jayasuriya, by taking the catch, but a good innings. Gone for 42. Oh, they're coming back into it. The Marvels 87 for 4. Chamindu Wickramasinghe then is in at a very crucial stage. They have a couple of wickets and are trying to fight back hard here. Bolts, who need something. Decent over from Chaturanga, just 6 runs and importantly 2 wickets. It's 88 for 4. Shakib and Wickramasinghe, and still Subasinghe and Tikshana and Luke Wood. So the Candy Bolts, if they think right now another wicket on this or break this partnership, get Shakib out, and all of a sudden then the pressure's on. 33 from 18 in T10 shouldn't be too taxing to get there. But if you put a couple of wickets on it, all of a sudden then, the pressure, the fact that the winner goes through, the loser goes home, there's a problem now. Umpires are checking what? Somebody is going down towards the players' area. Somebody gone off? Who came on? Did Beaton try and go off? So Hemraj came on and Beaton went off, and he was told no, the umpires have, and do you know what, if you're going to bowl your 2 overs, if you're fit enough to bowl your 2 overs, guess what, you're fit enough to field as well. You'll have to stay on there.
Now Thisara Perera, what he has in store, still the 14 power play to come. Who's going to bowl that? The other question. So many questions to be asked, but at the moment Thisara Perera will bowl the 8th.
Yeah, that's all right. Remember that over that Thisara Perera bowled last night. 2 wickets in the over.
Now first one was a brilliant delivery to dismiss Lairu Udara, and this was Banu Rajapaksa. Boundary followed by the catch. Banu Rajapaksa had to go for it. Left arm spinner turning back in. He had to take his chances. Unfortunately, bottom of the bat.
This is the matchup. This is the matchup. because Shakib is just going to try and finish this. It's a lovely shot. Remember what he did last night with the pace going over that short fine, and they're closing in on 100.
The problem for Thisara Perera is he has to be straight, but not too straight. When your third man finally both in the circle, and Shakib Al Hasan, when the length is good, he will scoop you through the leg side, through the offside. We saw it yesterday, we've seen in the past. Don't think Thisara has got the feel if he's going to bowl the length that he did. It has to be slow balls.
And it has to be slightly outside, and then it allows him to cut it away. That's better. That's better. He thinks he's missed out there. Pressure is on, and the one thing you always need when you're feeling the pressure is stay hydrated. And the American water company, the official water company, our hydrating partner, been around for 30 years. Is it into the gap? Can they pick up two? Shakib says yes. And I tell you what, it's lucky he didn't pick it up, because Wickramasinghe was not coming then.
Good running, showing all his experience. Shakib, he wants to strike. He knows that Chaminda Wickramasinghe has just come to the crease, faced a couple of deliveries, and also helped was a slip of Weza at deep square leg.
And that's his second slip, remember. Check your studs. He's holding his actual collar in his mouth as he's... Not sure, has he? Yes, he has got all of that. I was just watching, look, he's eating his collar as it's to keep him a little bit calmer, and it brings up the 100.
I read an article about Shakib Al Hasan biting his collar just to keep his head steadier. That's why he's been doing it. I've read it's straighter, and the weight comes forward, and that's been working for him lately. So why change it? He'll probably do the next delivery as well. There you go, that's the confirmation. And if it's working, if it's going well, keep biting, son.
Brilliant. Like it. And again to that leg side. And another 6. What an over that is. 21 from it. They are cruising to qualifier 2. 109 for 4. It's amazing, as soon as the weather starts getting better and we get rid of that rain, all of a sudden the games start heating up. Of course, we're at the business end of the competition, the road to the final. The Titans, they're through. The Hambantota Bangla Tigers are going to play next in qualifier 2, and at the moment it's the Marvels. Something dramatic would have to happen from here, because they've taken the floating batting power play. They've been waiting so long. 12 from 12, and Shane Jayasuriya will bowl. Up and over, long gone. I think he gets all of this. He does. What a shot from Wickramasinghe.
Now that's poor delivery by Shane Jayasuriya. Under pressure in the power play, and this is a brutal hit by Chaminda Wickramasinghe. That's the power the young boy possesses. He can be a good hitter later on in the innings, and the field remains the same. One hit away, goal marbles.
And he tried to do it, but it'll bring Shakib on strike, and even with that total of 120 set, they've not bowled well, but take nothing away from the way that they've attacked.
That Thisara Perera taken to cleaners by Shakib Al Hasan. Back live. Oh, turn. George Mansia, third man, he has absolutely no chance. Limbering behind that ball. And just the one run away, goal marbles.
This will be the highest run chase of this inaugural Lanka T10. Not a lot you can do, it's gone. Pack your bags and go. For a captain, you've got another chance. And it is the quality and the experience of Shakib who sees the marbles through to qualifier 2. The highest run chase, as I said, in this edition. And the Galle Marbles win by 6 wickets and with 8 balls to spare.
A resounding win for Galle Marbles. Under pressure, trying to chase the score down. Candy Bowls did really well in batting to get to 120. But the bowling, Dominic, got to be said, it's rather disappointing. Some of the options taken, some of the field placements, looks like they have not learned from their past mistakes. Yes, they had a good game yesterday to beat the Nuri Lake Kings to reach today in the top 4. But on the day when it mattered the most, the seniors failed and they look like a side definitely don't have any idea how to win big games.
Well, the scores were level, and Shakib El Hassan decided to play that reverse sweep. And if we're honest, the 3 best sides are at the right end of the tournament. The Titans into the final, and the Hambantota Bangla Tigers are taking on the Galle Marbles. So
the batting effort of Galle Marbles. Dikwella missed out. Hales gave the emphasis early on. 16 of 5. Rajapaksa batted well. 42 of 21. Udara was decent looking, but in the end was stumped for Chaturanga on 19. And the experience of Shakib El Hassan was the difference with 29 of 8 deliveries and Vikramasinghe putting up the finishing touches.
well, they were set 121 to win, and they just couldn't get enough wickets early on. Imad was good before he was impacted out, subbed out, 2 overs, 1 for 15. Imkem Veza, he didn't even bowl. Beaton expensive. Poor from Beaton, 2 overs, none for 35. Tissera Pereira, a little bit expensive, and a little bit too late for that spin to come in. Chaturanga with 2 for 6, and Shehan Jayasuriya, well, he just had 4 balls. So the highlights of the innings: set 121 to win, early wicket, which really gave them a little bit of hope and desire that they could get through. Started well, did Alex Hales. He's a dangerous player, and at that stage you thought the game was going until a ball just sat in the surface. We saw a couple of these throughout, and a good catch from the captain Tissera Pereira, and all of a sudden then they started to build a little bit of momentum until Beaton came in, and Rajapaksa with his 42 from 21 really went at the bowlers. Used the pace and got a couple of boundaries. Mistakes, we saw that, whether it was drop catches or misfields. Partnership that helped them just get them closer and closer. And at this stage you thought, well, they're going to win it with a canter.